It's Appreciate a Dragon Day, so let's talk about dragons in Capcom's Breath of Fire series. Dragons are a crucial element of the games, in story, themes, and gameplay, and the series' namesake obviously comes from the fact that dragons spew fire from their mouths. But when does the player actually first bear witness to a breath of fire within each game? With the first game, it depends on whether you're playing in Japanese or English. You see, in the Japanese title screen, you'll see a flaming dragon actually breathe fire as the game's subtitle, Ryu no Senshi, aka the Dragon Warrior, appears. Case closed. However, if you're playing in English where the subtitle was removed, you'll first see some fiery breath action in the prologue, where Zog's Dark Dragon army sets a forest ablaze. It won't be until you unlock your first dragon forms a few hours into the game when you can start getting your blaze on. In Breath of Fire 2, if you hang around past the title screen long enough to watch all the character prologues, you'll eventually see this game's Ryu lay waste to a devilish Ifrit with his own fire dragon form. You won't create your own Breath of Fire until Ryu unlocks his first dragon puppy powers several hours into the game. What's great about Breath of Fire 3 is that it doesn't take long to get to the actual Breath of Fire. The player first utilizes a fire breath right at the beginning when the whelp child Ryu is broken free from his Chrism prison and torches two poor miners in Donna Mine. But you won't get to truly unlock your fiery potential until a few hours in, when Ryu's dragon powers reawaken during his attempt at rescuing Nina in Windia's basement. In Breath of Fire 4, when we first gain control of Ryu's opposite half, the god Emperor Fo Lu, early on, we'll see him summon an astral dragon to lay waste to two soldiers, leaving nothing but a smoldering crater. Fo Lu then gets hit with a mystic Breath of Fire by Calm, one of General Yon's summoned monsters. While Ryu unlocks his first dragon form, the Aura Dragon, at the same time as Fo Lu, he won't actually get to do his own fire breath attack in that form until the end of the second chapter, after unlocking Kaiser. And finally, in Breath of Fire 5 Dragon Quarter, when Ryu unlocks his powers following an utterly brutal scene early on, he gains the D-Breath ability, which lets him fire a devastating fiery beam at the cost of his D counter. With that being said, he seems to be firing that attack with his hands, and this ain't titled Hands of Fire.
Spoilers!
We won't actually see a full-fledged dragon breath until the end of the game, when the destructive dragon construct Chittiri lets loose with an incredibly epic flame beam against Ryu's own. And a special guest mention to Dover, the end boss of the optional dungeon Kokun Hooray. His dragon breath can knock you down in one hit. So tell me, what's your favorite Breath of Fire within Breath of Fire? And while I have you, come check out my Breath of Fire fan site, dragnir.net. Thanks for watching.